So we'll start off with 18 part 8, and we've got 2 to the power 0. Now you should know that anything to the power 0 is 1. Your teacher should have told you that. So it doesn't matter that it's 2. If it's to the power 0, the answer is always 1. Now, part B, we're told that 2 to the y equals 1 over 4. Now, when you're dealing with the base, all the laws apply, and the base is the same. So you can't really change 2 to the y, but you can rewrite 1/4, and you can write 1/4. That doesn't look very nice, does it? You can write 1/4 as 1 over 2 to the minus 2. 2 to the plus 2, should I say. Of course, it will become a minus when we move it. So we'll move it up to the top, and the rules of algebra tell us that it can be raised to the top, providing we change the sign. So we have 2 to the y equals 2 to the minus 2, so therefore y must equal minus 2. Now, on to the last and hardest question, 9 to the power minus 3 over 2. Now, there are a number of ways we can do this. Here's one you might not have thought of. If we write 9 as 3 squared, and we raise it to the power minus 3 over 2, then the 2's, in actual fact, cancel themselves out. Now, there are lots of different ways of doing this, but when we multiply 2 times minus 3 over 2, the 2's cancel out. So this leaves us with 3 to the minus 3, and if you understood the previous question, you'll know that can be changed to 1 over 3 cubed. And it should work out the value, so we will work out 3 cubed and get the answer, which is 1 over 27. So we're on to a circle theorem question, and we need to take each bit of information and add angles into the picture to help us get to the final answer, which is trying to find angle CDB. So I'm going to colour in CDB, with my pen working properly. So what we're trying to find then is the angle here. So what we've been given to find that angle, to get us there, is the fact that AB is a diameter. So the angle therefore at C is 90, because AB is on the diameter of a circle. Now, C is a point on the circle, D is the point inside the circle, such that BD equals BC, and BD is parallel to CA. So this is going to help us find CDB. Now you should notice that the angle CAB will be exactly the same as CBD. And the reason for this is that they are both off the same arc C round to B. So if we can find the angle at A, it'll be the same as the angle at D, which we're looking for. Now we know that this is isosceles, so we know that the angle at C and D are also the same. And because of the parallel lines properties, then we know that and because this is 90 degrees here and these are parallel, then we'll be 90 there. And that's the trick to the question, because if we're 90 there, if I draw this out on the side, if that's 90, and these two are the same, they must be 45. And therefore the angle that we're looking for is 45 degrees. So it says give reasons for the answer. So first of all, we can say that the angle at C is 90. Okay, the angle at C, we don't really need that. C is 90 because it's in the semicircle. And we know that DB is parallel, DB being parallel to AB, means that the angle at B is 90. And so because of the isosceles triangles, X is 45 degrees. That's it. Okay, so we're going to factorise 2x squared minus 9x plus 4. So I will write the 2x at the start, and the x, because there's no other way we can get 2x squared at the start. Now I have to look at the 4, and I know I can make 4 with 1 and 4, or 2 and 2. I have to arrange these numbers in such a way I get 9 in the middle. Now the only way that's going to happen is from the 4 times the 2, that's going to happen like that, which gives me 8, and the 1 times the x. Now to get minus 9, I'm going to need a minus there and a minus there. That will give me minus 1x, and minus, I'll write that down, minus x there. And 2x times minus 4 gives me minus 8x. And that's where my minus 9x will come from. And my minus 1 times minus 4 will give me plus 4. So factorising 2x squared minus 9x plus 4 gives me 2x minus 1 times x minus 4. So that's 2 marks for the first part. So for part B, I take the factorised part and replace 2x squared minus 9x plus 4 with it in factorised form. And by doing that, I can do some nice cancelling out. Now 2x minus 1 squared means 2x minus 1. Now I can simplify this down to, by cancelling the 2x minus 1, but I mustn't lose the solution that would have come from that. Now, if I make x equal a half, then on both sides, 2x minus 1 will become 0, and both sides therefore would be the same. So x equals half is a solution. So I'm now left with x minus 4 equals 2x minus 1, and that will give me the next and final solution. I bring my x's to one side, so I'll put the x's on this side, so the x goes over, becomes minus x. Move my minus 1 over here, and I've got minus 3 equals x. So the answers are x equals a half, and x equals minus 3. If time permits, you can check by putting these values into the formulas to see that both sides are the same. So we have a right-angled triangle question, and we're asked to show that the area of the triangle can be written in the form a equals 4 square root 2, and find the value of k. So to work out the area of a triangle, I'm going to need the height, and I can find the height of the connection between the 3 sides using Pythagoras' rule. So the large side is 6 squared, and 6 squared minus 2 root 3 squared will equal the height squared. Now the area, just remind ourselves, the area will equal the height times the base divided by 2. So we'll carry on with calculating the value of the height, and we'll just correct the power there, which should be squared. So that's 36, and if I put the square on here, the 2 squared is 4, and square root 3 squared is 3. So we've got 36 minus 4 times 3 equals h squared. So we have h, therefore, will equal 36 take 12, which is 24, or should I say h squared. So h will equal the square root of 24. Look for a factor that goes into 24 that is a square number. And I think we've got 4 times 6, probably the biggest we can get there. So we've got h equals square root 4 times 6. So it's 2 root 6 for h. So we've now got the height, which is 2 root 6 times the base, which is 2 root 3, all divided by 2, as it's the area of a triangle. So one of our 2's can cancel with the 2 on the bottom. So we've got 2 root 3 root 6, so I shall write that out as 2 root 3 root 6. Root 3 times root 6 is 2 root 18. 18 has 9 in it, so we've got 2 root 9 times root 2. So we'll put the answer here. Square root 9 is 3, and 3 2's are 6. So our final answer is 6 root 2, and so k, put it right up there, is 6. And that is the answer to question 21.